Welcome you all to this spooky edition of Pilates core for Halloween. So all the moves are themed, you'll see. So this is a really strong practice to do core, not just at the front, but also all the way around the back and the sides as well. Let's start by lying down. I've got my spooky shirt on, ghosts. So start by lying down here. You're going to stretch your legs long along the floor. And we're going to start with a little bit of a mummy wrap. So you're going to bring your arms above your chest, palms facing one another, and we're going to come into our mummy wrap. So you're going to bring your left arm closer to your face than your right arm. You bend your elbows, work your way around to your shoulders. From here, you're going to drop your elbows down, away from your face. We're not strangling ourselves, it's not that spooky. And then we're going to rock from side to side. So you're going to rock your head, your neck, your upper back from side to side as you breathe in nice and deep, just to loosen ourselves off. And breathing out. So you're keeping your hips nice and still, up, facing up towards the ceiling. You're rocking from side to side. Taking nice deep breaths in now. You're in your little mummy wrap. So just loosening off your upper back. Then we're going to unravel our arms and we'll bring our right arm closer to our face than our left arm. Bend the elbows and find your shoulders, or anywhere between there and your shoulder blades. And again, elbows are not strangling you. And then we go side to side. So nice big inhales and exhales, just settling into the mat, making space in our rib cage, in our mummy wrap. Side to side. We'll do one more rock side to side. And then we're going to unravel our arms and bring them down by our hips. Let's bend at your knees one at a time. Next one's a bit more like a thriller move, little Michael Jackson thriller for zombies. So you're going to do an unsupported curl up here. So we'll take our hands behind our head to begin. Interlace your fingers, elbows at the peripheries of your eyes so you can see your elbows. You're going to start by nodding your chin. You're going to lift your head, your neck, your upper back. You bring both arms forward like a zombie. Breathing in. And then breathing out, you put your hands behind your head and you lower back down. So we'll continue with these zombie thriller-like moves as we come up and we stretch our arms forward. And then we bring our hands behind our heads and lower down. Normally we reach to the fingertips, but this time just reach to the wrists because you've got your zombie arms. And then let's lower down one more time and we'll bring our legs up. So let's bring our legs up one at a time, squeeze our legs together. We'll do a few more and then we'll do obliques. So we come up and over into our zombie arms, reaching forward. And then we bring our hands behind our head and lower down. Let's do two more of those with the legs up. Squeeze those legs together and then stretch long through the arms. And then hands behind your head, lower down. Last one of those. We nod our chin and curl up and we reach forward. And then hands behind your head, you lower down. So now it's really going to look like a zombie. We're going to go side to side with our arms. So let's bring our legs wider, so about hip width distance. You'll nod your chin, you'll curl up, and you're going to reach both arms off to the left. And then you come over the tops of your knees and both arms over to the right. So you've got your thriller arms going side to side. Keep looking just through or past your thighs. You want to keep the height of the curl up as we do these obliques. One shoulder blade lifting at a time. In our zombie arms. You're going to do one more to each side. You'll put your hands behind your head and you'll roll back down. You can hug your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side. Just have a moment after the zombie thriller arms. And then we're going to start to roll like a pumpkin. But let's start sitting up. So let's come on up to sitting. To start, you're going to have your arms on the outside of your legs. Near your ankles, you're going to press against your shins. This is important because that's how you're going to get back up. That's how your pumpkin's going to roll. So you really want a good grip of hands into legs, legs back, pressing back into hands. So from here you come to the front, so you got room to roll your pumpkin. You're going to come onto your tailbone, and then you're going to balance just on the tailbone. So you've found your biting point, you've tucked your tailbone, you've rounded your back, and from here you're going to breathe in to go back, and breathe out, pressing legs into hands to come forward. So you breathe in and breathe out, we come forward. If it's not perfect, doesn't matter. Your pumpkin, after all, you're kind of bumpy. So you're rolling back and rolling forward. Press legs into hands as we come backwards and forwards. You'll do a few more, try to balance on your sit bones, keeping the abdominals tucked in. Let's do one more as a bonus. Rolling back and rolling forwards, and then sitting up nice and tall. Good work. Let's come onto your front. Look at bat wings. So we come onto our front. Bat wings are a lot like the start of a cobra. So let's take our legs wide. Our arms are wide here, and our elbows are bent. So your hands and elbows are wide, head is down. So with the bat wings, remember that their wings are attached to their hands. So we're going to be moving our arms around and lifting them off the floor. So you're going to start by lifting your head, your neck, your upper back, and you're going to hold this extension in your upper back as you float both arms off the floor. You're going to spread your wingspan really wide. You're going to bend your elbows. And again, you spread your arms really wide, big bat wings, and then you bend the elbows. One more time, we spread our wings really wide, bend the elbows, and then let's rest back down. Let's do another round again. So we come up, head, neck, upper back. We lift our arms. We spread the arms wide, big wide wingspan, and we bend the elbows. Two more. So you stretch wide, shoulder blades down and together, and you bend. And one more. Really, really stretch wide. And then you bend your elbows, you come back down and relax. You can have a wiggle from side to side. And then let's push ourselves up and back into a child's pose, just for a little bit of breather from all these spooky core exercises. So have a second, just to rest your bum towards your heels, stretch your arms long to stretch to your shoulders. And then let's come onto hands and knees, looking at some black cats, because it's spooky, it's Halloween. They're not just regular cats, they're black ones. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll start by tucking the tailbone, wheeling up bone by bone. Relax the head and neck, and then we'll come out nice and long through the spine. So just a regular old black cat as we tuck and we lift abdominals up and in to get our tailbone down between our legs and stretch out nice and long. One more of those, tucking under, wheeling up, and coming out nice and long. A couple of spider arms, tabletop. So we'll have the illusion of 8 legs here. So with tabletop or spider arms and legs, you're going to stretch opposite arm and leg long along the mat. You're going to lift both off the floor, pressing down into the remaining hand and knee. You lower and then you draw both back underneath, and you're going to carry on. So you stretch, you lift and lengthen using your back body, you lower down and you draw back. So it's really important to find that connection of pressing down with your remaining hand and knee so that you've got a really nice upper back down into the lower back. We'll do one more set of these. So we stretch long, we lift, we lower and draw back. And next one is your last one, stretching long. We lift, we lower, and we draw back. Very good. Let's come all the way up to standing for a couple of raising the dead. So I'm going to raise the dead here. Let's come with our feet hip width apart, standing nice and tall. I'm going to turn to the side. So you're going to imagine you're against a wall, and we're going to peel away up and over, bone by bone, back down, and we're going to come up with zombie-like arms to raise the dead. So nice big inhale. Exhale, you nod your chin, you roll down, peeling away from that wall, one bone at a time. You come all the way down, relax the head and the arms, so make sure they're really heavy here. And then from here, you're gonna bring your arms with you as you roll up. So the arms come up as you restack your spine, because we've raised the dead. Good, from here, you lift your arms overhead, you'll circle really wide, and we'll do 2 more. So nice big inhale. Exhale, you nod your chin, you roll down. Rolling down 1 bone at a time. Rounding through the back. Big inhale, relax your head and your arms just at the bottom here, and then we'll bring the arms with us. So as you restack your spine, your arms restack as well into your zombie. And then we lift arms overhead and circle wide. We'll do 1 more, I'll face forward so you can see. So nice big inhale. Exhale, you nod your chin, you roll down. Working through your spine. Nice big inhale at the bottom. Make sure you shake your head and arms so that they're nice and relaxed. Exhale, you'll rebuild and reset, bringing the arms with you out in front. Zombie. And then we lift arms overhead, breathing in. Breathing out, we circle wide. And you've made it. Really well done on that spooky core exercise. Ready for Halloween. So from my living room to yours, happy Halloween. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.